He walked from New York to Washington, D.C. to bring attention and awareness to what is happening in Darfur. It is a genocide. He was enslaved for 3.5 years, but still his voice is up today for reconciliation, forgiveness, and a move forward. Simon Dane, please welcome him.
At the time that I was in Sudan, being considered not as a human being, I was being called Abid Wallet. I was being enslaved. After I got out from the slavery, in which I became later on a Sudanese swimming champion to Sahel, I took another step and I went back to the family that enslaved me. In my opinions, I didn't take the grievances so that to go and kill one of them, but I felt things happened. But for us as a society to move forward, there is always a chance where we have to forgive one another.
It is a fact that every single ethnic group in Sudan has been abused and used to abuse another ethnic group. And this is a tactic from this government to use us against each other, to create animosity among us, and to portray the picture that we are against each other, mainly to execute their agenda of abolishing our cultures and undermining our heritage, and pave the way to the transformation of Sudan to an Arabic Muslim country. And we should defeat this scheme. And the right course for us to defeat this scheme is to understand that we are not against each other. In fact, we are all victims of this government and the alike. So we have to come together. We have to put the past behind us.
Yesterday, the president of Sudan called for a jihad war against the Southerners. This is the elements that we are running against. And the only way for us to bring peace in Sudan, a real peace, is to come together and to send a very strong message to the whole international community, and especially to the Sudanese and the government of Sudan.
I do really believe the problem of Sudan lies between the victims and the perpetrators. We are as much responsible as the perpetrators, because I do believe the day we resolve our all differences as victims, that's the day we get peace in Sudan. Just think for yourself, if all the Sudanese, Southerners, Northerners, Easterners, if they really united and came up with a strong leadership that expressed their wishes, what is the government in Khartoum going to do? Just think about it. What I'm trying to say, we do have the power. Maybe 90% of the solution is in our hands. We don't see it. If all today there's a lot going into Darfur, I don't want to repeat what you know already, but we don't have a single Darfurian leadership. I am convinced that once we have that leadership, the problems in Darfur will be solved.
And this government, the National Islamic Front, use the ideology to differentiate people of Darfur who are Muslims and our brothers and sisters in South Sudan because they are Christians. We have been used for a long time and sent our people as an army to kill their own people in the south of Sudan. And also they use the same people from south of Sudan, recruited them in the army and sent them back to kill their own people. I have witnessed that since I have been in south of Sudan for almost 3 or 4 years, and I know that very well. And my father served the army and sent him to kill his brothers and sisters. Today we will declare, and we will say that we will never be used again. And we will be together forever. And we can make a change. And we ask for all those in Bija, and those from Nuba mountains, and those from Nuba of north of Sudan, and those from Darfur, let us to be together. We can make a difference, and we can make a change. And we can let those people understand that no one will be used anymore. Thank you so much.